All right, so now I want to deal with that one. The one that says determine the least. We need to underscore that because we are not looking for the most or the greatest. We're looking for the least, the smallest number of term for which the sum will be greater than 20,000. What are they saying? They're telling me that the sum Sn will be greater than 20,000. So you see, it's in an inequality form. There we go. So now let's give them the answer. So we've got that formula. So I already know the sum, which is this equation by itself, this equation here. So I need to substitute in place of A. A I know is 3. So I'm just doing it direct substitution. Open the parentheses. The R we figure out it was also 3. To the exponent of n minus 1, close the parentheses, and then we need to divide that by 3 minus the 1. So all of that represent as n, and they told me it's greater than. So everything that is the formula, all of that must be greater than, did I say 2,000? Well, it's 20,000. 20,000. There we go. All right. So down here, we know we're going to have 2. Where I'm circling with a pink, it's 2. 2 must multiply here. Because I'm using a positive 2, that number will, the inequality sign shall not be reversed. So that means I've got 3 into 3 to the exponent of n minus 1, still greater than, if I times that by 2, it's going to be 4. So it has to be 40,000. In case we're like, really? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and we times that by 2. There we go, 40,000. But then we need to divide it by 3. I need to divide it by that 3. But when I divide by 3, the 3, mind you, it's positive. So I'm going to be left with 3 to the exponent of n is positive. The sign, inequality sign, does not reverse, does not go the other direction. So I'm going to divide that by 3. There we go. Oh my Lord, look at that number. It's got many. Fine, I'm going to keep it as is. For me, I'll write it as 13, 3, 3, 3, comma 3, 3, and so on. Now we know the minus 1 must come over there. It must come over, meaning it's going to be plus. So I just add 1 to that number on screen. So this is what I've got. So now I have 3 to the exponent of n is greater than, when you look at that number, let's put it in a fractions. It's actually that. So it's going to be 40,003 all over the 3. All over the 3. Now, I said the inequality sign reverses under, I said I can give you 4 conditions. Number 1, when you multiply by negative both sides or divide by negative both sides. Number 2, if you reciprocate or flip the left-hand side and the right-hand side, the inequality sign changes, looks the other way around. Or when you're dealing with the base, with exponent, look at that base. Base, which are fractions, proper fractions, 0, 0, 0. Positive proper fraction, meaning it lies between 0 and 1. If the base is greater than 1, like this 3, then the inequality sign will not change the sign. So that means, remember, if you pretend that was equal sign, you are going to do logarithm with an equal sign. But I'm going to do logarithm with that sign without changing. So that means n is greater than log, because n is the exponent. The base will be 3. The number will be that 40,003. Let me write this type of division. Divided by 3. Of course, I could have rounded it off. I don't like to round off somewhere in the middle. All right, so now we go second function, logarithm. Base of 3. We go into that. I've got 4, 1, 2, 3 there, and I can write it as over the 3 in that manner. Then equals to, there we go. We've got 8,6,5. Now, let's talk. I cannot remove all this junk from the other side. Let's talk. They are looking, okay, first I cannot say equals to. Let's remove that equal sign here. I must say greater than. Then I said, okay, give me the list of natural numbers greater than 8, 8,6. What comes after 8, 8, whatever? It's 9. So you're going to have 9. After 9, you've got 10. After 10, you've got 11. And so on and so on. But they ask me for the least, the smallest natural number that will give us the correct answer. And that smallest number is 9. So now we give them the answer. We say, therefore, n equals to 9. So there we go. So their answer is 9, because we know that n is always an element of counting numbers, natural number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so forth and so forth. So that one is surely done.